Hi, everybody, welcome. Sorry, I was running a little behind today. I'll stay a bit later. Um, I was just sick. I was trying to get in a little bit more. So sorry if I sound a little weird. It's like a cold or something, but it just drains you of energy. And I've got a day full of meetings tomorrow. Actually, no, that's Wednesday. But I've got a lot of stuff I need to be doing tomorrow as well. So, trying to get over the illness as fast as I can. Hey, what's up, Deshane? What's up, polyenephine? Or polyphenylene? Thank y'all so much for coming out. Let me pull this over here. I need to get the, about chat. Okay. Hey, thanks, Divine. It is a pretty fun one. I've recorded probably like 15 episodes on it so far. Just trying to crank them out because the semester's starting up next week, and make sure I have a lot of content stored up just in case I get really busy. And it's been pretty fun too. I think that's the best way for me to do it, is just to crank out a whole bunch of them at the same time and then just release them over time so that I'm kind of like in the zone, so I don't have to like backtrack and try to remember like what I was doing. Get rid of that. Okay. So probably a good chunk of Rakan tonight. We'll see. He's been pretty good to me so far. You know, last 20 games, I'm 77% on him. Over the last week or so, I'm 65%, so he is tied for my most played right now with Nami. Alright, dumb dog. Sorry about that, buddy. Yeah, you can lower the, you should be able to lower the resolution all the way down to like 144 or something if you do want to watch it. Yeah, if you do the Sotek campaign, then you fight a lot of Skaven, like early on especially. And yeah, the Salamander Honey Packs are good, especially if you are Sotek. I'm not sure if that's who you are or not, but you get the Skinks plus the Salamanders in the same building tree, which is really nice.
Let's dance.
Yeah, I mean, Mazda Mundi, he's pretty much all about the 50% off your right cost, which with most factions you may not bat an eye at. You might be like, okay, whatever, like rights are alright, but they're not that great. But that Primeval Glory is a really big deal, saving 7,500 gold on that early, and trying to play around that. Power spike's pretty sweet. Actually, when I was practicing that campaign, I lost it like probably 3 times trying like different strategies, not using the Primeval Glory, and then I was like, why don't I just save up and just like go for a huge like investment here early and then just push my way to the end. I like Spell Thieves more if you're being aggressive enough to get the wards by like 12 to 15 minutes at the latest. But you gotta be aggressive. Coin is really just like kind of basically saying you're gonna surrender the lane. Because, like, the stacks off of Spell Thieves actually do quite a bit of damage over time in the early game, especially. So, it's like you're going to end up with less gold, but you have more pressure early, and that's kind of what his big problem is a lot of times, is the pressure. He doesn't really need a lot of items, because you're mostly picking him, you know, for his really good engage. He does scale pretty well with items, but he's not as item dependent as some of the other enchanters out there, because he has so much CC and mobility. Yeah, there are salamanders in the skink buildings. I'm not sure what the RNG is on the Primeval. I've seen different ones too. Different times I've attempted that early on. The one that I got in that campaign obviously had a... The thing is, I couldn't really even afford much more of the big ones, so I'm not even sure if I could have kept more Carnosaurs at the time. The Carnosaurs are the best ones, I think. I wasn't sure about them because they're supposed to be anti-large, and you're mostly fighting swarms of, you know, small units early. And a lot of times things that are like big monsters that are anti-large are pretty bad against like swarms. But they actually hold up really well. They have nice armor, nice speed, and they seem to do like pretty well surrounded by swarms. Which role has the most impact? It just depends. So what I always ask that question, some variation of that question, is can you carry a support, or which role has the most impact, or whatever. Is a lot of it just depends on the kinds of champions that you play and your elo bracket. The thing is, you'll see a lot of like boosters and smurfs and things like that. Like, nobody's going to play support when they're doing that because they're going to vastly outclass the enemy. So, you know, if you are way better than everybody else in your games, then you're probably, and you're just trying to carry other people, then I would say you're probably going to want to play like mid or jungle. But the reality is most people are not dramatically better than the elo they're in. They might feel like they're better, but if, you know, they really sit down and think about it and they're honest about it, you know, if you played a couple hundred games and you're in a given elo, you're probably not dramatically better. I mean, it's possible if you've been in a higher elo bracket before, but if you're kind of near your highs and you've been sort of, you know, just chilling for a couple hundred games, you're probably pretty close to where other people are. So if that's the case, then you can win a lot with any role. And a lot of it's just going to be just better decision making and just committing to playing one role in like a small set of champions that are competitive within that role. So I think you can carry a support, and we've seen that. You know, there are plenty of supports that have over a 50% win rate. It's just Smurfs and boosters aren't going to play it because they're not going to have the gold, you know, to 1v9 hard carry everyone with their Riven or something, you know. But, you know, a lot of people, just because you play Riven doesn't mean you're going to 1v9, you know. A lot of people would be better off if you're in silver, you know, you'd probably have a higher win rate playing something like Sona rather than Riven. Even though, like, a challenger, you know, person who's boosting accounts is never going to play Sona over Riven, you know, if they're playing in silver. So it just depends on, you know, where you are. But I would say that all of the roles can carry. It depends a lot more on the kinds of champions that you play in those roles. You want to play something, you know, if you're looking at carry, you want to play something that's proactive. Just watch the One Trick video that I published last week, and that pretty much describes 5 champions for each role that I think are really good. I don't really like going up against Bard, but
Let's dance.
Yeah, just stuff that's able to like proactively make plays and really thrive in a Clown Fiesta playstyle. Just doesn't really rely on 5v5 team fights too much. No, like, if it's a support, you know, I recommend stuff like Pike, Rakan, Nautilus. Although if you're not playing something too proactive, if you like to play enchanters, then things like Sona can still be good. Hey, what's up, Fane? Yeah. There you go, Divine. Yeah, legendary can be tricky. Legendary is harder than people might think initially. You know, the AI gets a lot of bonuses to stats, but it's just stuff that people don't usually think about too much. Like they've changed it around some, but like in the base game especially, the extra public order penalty is pretty big. Because that's basically a money tax on every province. You have to build more public order. And then, of course, the added, like, upkeep costs. This puts a lot of extra pressure on your economy. And your economy basically is your power. A lot of the time. You know, can't field those cool units if you can't afford them, you know? Alright, we playing this. This dude does play Azir a lot. Auto-filled top. Bard. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll play it, I guess. They have a pretty low damage team comp. They're like relying very heavily on that Kindred. Yeah, I think on SFO the AI are much more aggressive. I'm not really sure. I'll be honest with you, I haven't played in like the lower brackets. Let me change the screen real quick. In a really long time. So I can't remember all of the differences, but yeah, it's oh, we need, hold on. Need to go to the Stellaris tab for some reason. I've never even I put in probably like 30 hours in a Stellaris campaign. I bought all the DLC and everything, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just too slow. I think I'd have to restart this, and it just takes so long. If there was like more active combat in like those games, I would definitely play them a lot more, the Paradox games, but I feel like it's tough to get as much of a viewership. I mean, there are obviously people, you know, I'm sure there are numerous channels that play things like Stellaris and Civ 6 and stuff like that. They get good views, but how accurate are the stats in the LoL profile thing? Like it says my stats are good enough to be a much higher elo, or am I just reading it wrong? I don't think it says whether or not you should be a higher elo. Oh, I don't know the specific stats thing. I'm not sure. The thing you got to keep in mind is like whatever your win rate is your win rate in the past, right? So just, and we see this sometimes in games, you know, just because you're a certain elo or like you have a certain win percentage in a certain elo does not mean you're going to perform that way in a higher elo. So, for example, you know, sometimes we see someone who's like gold 2. They'll show up in like a platinum 2 game and it'll be like, oh my god, they're smurfing. They're like 70% win rate or something. It's like, yeah, but they have a 70% win rate probably starting from their fresh account when they started in like silver 4. But now that they're getting up near higher gold, it's falling off a lot. And then they'll feed in our game. And it's like, well, how does somebody who has a 70% win rate feed so hard? It's like, well, they got that win rate at a much lower elo bracket is how. It's like if you put a, I don't know, college basketball player up against high school kids, yeah, he's going to do very well. Then once he starts playing against other college basketball people, then he's not going to do so well. So it's all relative. And you see that too, and you see people just like hard feeding in some of my games, or even like if you watch challengers or even pros, sometimes you'll be like, how is that person so bad? It's like, well, they wouldn't be that bad if they were against lower ranked people. So that's just something that often gets lost, is that, you know, not every game is the same in different elo brackets. Like some people that would do really poorly in higher brackets would do very well in lower brackets. Sometimes vice versa. Got them both, baby. Yeah, so, I mean, I would just try to be, I know it's hard to do this, but try to be process-oriented. I mean, I'm a stats person, too, you know. Who doesn't like looking at stats? But just try to think more along the lines of, like, you know, just how do I become a better player? Rather than just thinking that you deserve a higher rank or something like that, right? Sometimes you're just in the penalty box. I mean, sometimes you just got to figure something out, too. And sometimes it might be something that seems relatively simple that just takes a little while to get. For example, you know, with Rakan, you know, I was stuck in P4, low P3 for 2 or 3 weeks, even though I'd been Diamond 4 for 2 months. Because I just didn't adjust to kind of the meta, and I was used to playing in a higher bracket, and I was just not used to as much of a Clown Fiesta, you know?
Did you see the clothes those guys were wearing?
Oh, it is Kindred Middle. And I still don't know exactly what happened in the meta, or if I was just bad for a little bit there. But, like, one thing that I do know is that as soon as I changed my runes around and my playstyle around on Rakan, then I was winning a lot more games. Like, maxing W, so I could try to make more plays instead of trying to protect the AD carry as much. And then going for the Presence of Mind build. You know, I went from probably winning, like, maybe 45 to 50% as Rakan to winning, like, 65% as Rakan. And it's something that seems so small, but it's actually a pretty big deal.
Keep moving.
These two jokers. That's gonna throw me off. I keep seeing the Kindred. Oh, it's a I just noticed it was a Scion jungle too. Keep seeing the Kindred middle, and I think that's their jungler, but it is not. Oof, damn, wasted flash. And the healing.
I need you to be more careful.
Anybody's gonna die first. It's gonna be me. I can't see you die. Also, black is a terrible color.
No, I was gonna... Just trying to zone him off. Okay, whatever.
How do you like me today?
More than yesterday, less than tomorrow.
He's almost out of mana. I mean, we could maybe make a play on him here in a second. Bard is too.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
I can't wait till that cooldown for Ezreal. Next patch, baby. So, I mean, I like playing Ezreal. He's just obnoxious to play against. Because the cooldown is too low on his E. Considering that all of like his Q lowers the cooldown a lot on it.
Do I make you happy, Rakan?
Every day of my life.
An ally has been slain.
Okay?
I don't see him.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, I don't really know what's up with Bard.
If you don't want to do this,
No, I want to.
you're only here.
He has been a lot more. His win rate's up a lot higher
Fighting is a good
lately.
look for me.
I mean, it's just an early game sort of meta, which feels kind of weird because it's like, why do I play Rakan so much when it's early game? It's like, well, they're both very good at roaming around also. Like, that's kind of the key. It's just champions with a lot of mobility that are very good at Clown Fiestas. It's a very skirmish kind of meta.
It was totally my fault.
What was?
Good answer.
Well, both his E and his Q nerf, if those both go through, are going to be pretty rough for him.
Enemy missing.
Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me right now? Jesus H. That was a good play by him. That was obnoxious as hell, though.
You're welcome. Thank you. I got you. Thanks, man.
An ally has been slain.
The hell is he smoking? Ezreal lost his mind. E forward. Don't ever do that as Ezreal. Like, the #1 way to fail as Ezreal is to E forward.
Take him down.
Just covering for her, so they don't think that we're backing until it's too late.
How can humans not hear the magic?
I'm gonna buy one potion.
Because they're afraid.
Having one potion on hand can actually make a big difference in fights. I mean, if you press it early on in a fight, it can give you an extra 100, 150 health by the time the fight's over.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Holy shit.
Slain.
Magic.
Like, what is Flash supposed to do there? It wasn't that I couldn't get to him. It's that he actually tucked back in.
Darling.
Well, I mean, I shouldn't need to use my flash there. You know, like, I don't know that they're all sitting in that bush. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, yeah, if I had a crystal ball and I knew that Scion was still sitting in that bush, maybe flashing on the Ezreal there and then Wing him gets a kill. I still don't even think it does there because, like, they're just going to hit me like they did and just stun me up. What's up, Stefan?
What the hell were you thinking?
Back there?
Yes.
I never think. Ugh, thinking.
I feel like we're massacring this game, but man, why am I so low? I got it back soon.
If we get separated, I'll find you.
We won't get separated.
You're already wandering on.
No, I'm not.
How did I get busted? I honestly don't even remember how I got busted up like that. That was a big play. It's gonna give us Dragon and probably tier 1. What's a good counter to Rakan? Stuff with a lot of CC. Probably Morgana.
Is my cloak right?
Yes,
it is. I was worried there for a second.
Morg, Fiddle, Pike can kind of go toe to toe with him. That'd be what I'd say. I mean, nothing really like hard counters him. Because, like, being able to make a lot of plays in the mid game never really goes out of style, you know what I mean? Because you're not really playing him for lane dominance. Like, it's nice if you can get it. Especially with this new, like, lots of tenacity build. Like with the unflinching and the whatever that tenacity thing's called. So, yeah, I mean, the fact that you can get so much tenacity... I'm pretty sure they buffed the tenacity thing a few runes ago. No, not a lot of people really took notice of it, myself included. Like, okay, whatever, but it actually did open up your ability to go presence of mind with it too. Because tenacity stacks additively, not multiplicatively, but it's still really good. And like your runes are always on cooldown with unflinching. A lot of times they are, your summoners. Damn it. I needed to use, I felt like I needed to use my rune on that tower, but
What would you do if I died?
I would burn this world to the ground.
so yeah, I mean some of the picks that historically have been really good against him,
Oh, sweet.
like Morgana, are not as good as they once were, but they're still pretty good. Yeah, Veigar's Cage is, like, there are some obscure champions, anything that, like, zone controls, that has, like, CC. So, like, Veigar Cage, Poppy, stuff like that. There's just not things that you're going to see a lot.
I swear, you will be the death of me.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, Veigar, yeah, Veigar's probably the worst. Like, you do not want to see Veigar. But he's very rarely played also, so... If they're picking Veigar just to counter you, they're going to have some problems with some other matchups.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Pretty bad engage. Fuck. I should have flashed it. Freaking globals, the Jinxes and Ezreals are so annoying. Okay. His ear's going off. Got it. Camille should be able to run him down. You're not getting away from Camille most of the time. Camille's kind of making a comeback. Just when I don't put her on my best one tricks because she's been nerfed so much and she hasn't really seen a lot of play in 6 months, she starts making a comeback top lane. That's the power of one tricks. Seem to linger around even when you think there's no way. They're out of the meta, then all of a sudden they start coming back.
Revolution. And it's good times.
How is their team like staying in this? I baited it. I thought we could pull it. Is Bard tanky or something? No, he's not. We just didn't kill him. Ooh, I don't know about that, man. Oh, his ear's there too. Okay.
Shut down.
Our people are bleeding. My lady's gonna
I think we ended up about even there. I'm pretty sure we outscale him.
Zaya? I think we got a problem.
Think or no?
No, we got a problem?
Okay, Camille's got pressure pot. Should definitely be able to solo their Gragas. If their team comp wasn't so bad, they'd probably be winning this game. How the fuck did we lose that?
Aced.
I still have no clue how we lost that. Like, they were fighting in, like, a tight zone against, like, Azir and Zaya, who were both pretty fed.
Look right, moves right.
I guess they just can't kill Sion yet. It's the only thing I can think of. I mean, Kendra's ult did buy a lot of time, but... I mean, they're working on it. Azir's got Void Staff. Well, actually, no. He's doing Rylai's next item. It actually took a while to take the Gragas down, too.
Yes. Let's say.
Okay, come on. Wait, everyone stop damage on Baron?
Aced. Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay, Rakan.
Your turret
Dude, are we really gonna lose to Scion, Jungle, Kindred, Middle? When we have like a Fed, Azir, and Xayah on our team? They have so many like stasis types of effects.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I guess Xayah just got pinned. Might be too late though. I don't even think it's good calls. I think they're beating us. Like, they're just beating us. Like, I think the Baron was a good call.
Where do
We just didn't do it fast enough.
Wherever our hearts desire.
And Azir, like, really needs... They don't actually have any real magic resist. Or, yeah. I don't think, right? They're all armor. I think once Azir gets his last item, I think we'll be able to turn this if we can just defend this stuff. So I think we just outscale him.
What's after this?
Another road, another horizon.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't need Void necessarily because they don't have magic resist. They have a lot of stasis effects that are blocking a lot of our AoE too, like the Bard and the Kindred. That Kindred ult is causing a lot of problems. Well, we need more than one fight. We need probably 3 fights to win, but I think we'll outscale him. I should, instead of trying to engage, I probably should, the way their comp is, I probably should just try to peel. I don't know. I think you kind of have to make it engage here.
I think scars are sexy.
Are we just gonna give him bottom? Maybe. We do take towers pretty quickly.
Seriously?
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
Yeah, they're probably gonna get Baron again. I didn't get the second heal off on the Kindred.
I don't do safe.
I guess I just go with this. Try to get Ardent.
Do you love me because I'm beautiful?
Yeah, we've got the supers. I think we can just win here. Oof, God. This game was spooky, man. I don't know. They played really well. I don't feel like we played like super badly or whatever. They just played to their strengths, which is they had a super tanky front line that was difficult to kill. Like I said, we just needed to complete one more item with our carries, and we pretty much won. Like, once Azir got his third item and Xayah got her Lord Dominix, we just pretty much took over. They just didn't have any damage. Basically, like I said, it was the Kindred. It was like probably half of their damage on their 10. Well, we had, yeah, I mean, we had their inhibitor down, and supers were already pushed to like their wolves also. So that helped. Kindred heals off of like every so many attacks or something off of her W. Or one of her abilities, I don't remember which one it is. She gets a heal, and then she probably had Triumph as well. Garbage player in the box. God, the Scion jungle's like crying at other people that they lost. It's like, dude, you're playing Scion jungle. I know that it was like working out for a while, but y'all just got outscaled pretty hard. Everybody's trying to blame the Gragas. I mean, it was kind of a questionable engage by the Gragas, but at the same time, it's like I was going to engage on... If they didn't engage on us right there, I was going to flash engage on them. Like, it was going to be a fight. He actually did more damage than I thought he would, but still pretty low. They just, like I said, they just didn't have the damage output. Like, our Azir was definitely way higher in the damage, and then the Xayah was significantly higher as well. She's 20% higher, and he was like, I don't know, 70% higher. Like, our top 3 people were all higher than their, like, top person. No, I wouldn't take drugs to get to higher elo. Thoughts on Pantheon? It looks alright. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to see the exact numbers on it. They might have the numbers out, but I think it's an improvement, probably. Like, the really long cooldown on his ult is a little problematic. Because isn't his ult... His ult looks worse to me. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take to get there, but I think that's one of his signature. Doesn't he have a really low cooldown ult? Or am I just... I don't think I've ever played Pantheon. maybe a very long time ago. They changed his portrait? Where the hell is he? Oh yeah, they changed his portrait. Okay, I guess it's always been 150. I think they're increasing it to like 180 seconds on the cooldown. If this dude actually locks Leon at top, I'm probably gonna dodge. Hey, what's up, Colton? We're 1-0. I can put that up there. What were we at? Like 76 or something?
Your worst decision will haunt you.
No, I wouldn't rely on drugs to try to get to higher elo. So then I'd have to take drugs all the time to stay in that elo. I mean, taking those kinds of drugs, like, I wouldn't recommend taking them at all. But if you are going to take them, it would only be for, like, something very short term where the consequences, like, aren't going to matter in the long term, really. You know, like, if you're cramming for some exam or something and you don't really need to know that information, like, super in-depth in the future, maybe in school. But, like, something like getting to higher elo like that, you know, I'm going to constantly have to play at that level to stay there. So it's not just like you're cramming for one exam at the end of the semester. But even then, I mean, like, it's basically just semi-legal cocaine. Like, it's terrible for you. It's just not worth. I mean, I guess we'll play it. I'm not super excited about it, but I mean, Adderall does help some people with, like, attention deficit disorder and things like that. Of course, it does have some, like, uses, but I wouldn't take it recreationally. I mean, it's an upper, right? I mean, it has different effects on... it depends on if you actually have ADHD or not.
Magic is in the rhythm.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Adderall can cause damage to the heart and cardiovascular system when used over a prolonged period of time.
30 seconds.
Hypertension, high blood pressure, tachycardia, irregular heartbeat. Now, once again, you know, are you going to have a heart attack and die the first time you take Adderall? Probably not, but, I mean, it's just like, it's not healthy. It's not a good thing over time.
If it don't get out of control, it ain't a party.
Hey, Tyler. Sometimes I duo.
Minions have spawned.
It just depends. I mean, we could play a game if you want to.
I am definitely more confident in dangerous situations.
I mean, I don't know. I think you're right. It probably is over, like, sensationalized, like, the health effects of it. So, I mean, I'm not a doctor. I don't know 100%, like, what it is. I just feel like you shouldn't need that.
I don't do safe.
Hashtag Ezreal. I don't know why people are so bad with that champion, because he's so good. But people are so bad with him. Baffling.
An ally has been slain.
I need my love to hurt. I need the world to be scary. I don't apologize for it. I feel good.
Ally has been slain.
I don't know. I don't think it's bad enough to dodge. It's not looking like great, but that does have like a 65% win rate on Ezreal. That's the thing, is they always have good win rates. Like every Ezreal you see, a lot of times, often, they'll have like, you know, 55, 60% win rate. And then they go 0-5.
Humans think that to believe in something, you have to be serious about it. That's their problem.
Enemy killing spree.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain myself. But you too!
Yeah, this game's over. Hey, what's up, Fabby?
They will see my dance. Then they will
Box.
know
Okay,
magic's
let me move it a
joy
little bit.
and its fury.
An enemy has been slain.
magic is a wilderness.
I mean, we won the first game. Dude, get the scuttle. Don't chase that stupid crap. Well, I guess we got shut down on him. Ezreal's basically just like an NPC. I don't know. I mean, they do have the freaking BF double longsword to tier, so we're just gonna have to maybe try to make a play around mid or something here soon.
I'm offended by how little attention I was given.
He's gonna get bullied out by this Lulu.
Call it battle. It's just a dance.
God bless this Kha'Zix, dude.
An enemy has been slain.
They will remember my name.
Horse laxatives, God.
I don't need anything.
It depends on the elo bracket. He's alright. I don't think Mord's OP anymore. QSS just counters him so hard. And he doesn't have a lot of mobility. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the matchups that well, honestly, in the top lane.
An ally has been slain.
And depends on how we're defining tier 1 and tier 2. If it's like top 5, I think there are probably better choices. We need to get out of here, man. I mean, what? You have a freaking tier and you're gonna go fight him for Scuttle?
It don't take a lot of words to tell the truth.
Get here. Okay. Top 5 tops. I mean, top is kind of a land of one tricks too. Like, there's so many champions that are really good top if you're good on him. I think he's kind of a lower skill cap champ. But, you know, I would say that Renekton's not that hard to play either. Renekton's probably stronger. Things like Riven are probably going to be stronger. Please, Ezreal, just anything. Damage.
Ally has been slain.
What the hell? That was off cooldown again? I thought it was like a 20-second cooldown on her shield. And of course you've got like the Irelia, Aatrox, Akali, Renekton.
Zaya! Hey!
Riven,
Damn, where is she? I hate it when she leaves.
Darius. I'd rather have like a Darius. I don't know. I mean, Mord's alright. He's a magic threat, which kind of makes him unique. Melee magic. I mean, you got like Rumble, I guess, and then you got stuff like Kennen and
Let's see what's happening now.
Nico. They're gonna get it. Dude, they're all gonna be there. They're all gonna be there. I saved his dumbass, but I died. I'm getting stun locked. I think I'm gonna have to go Mercs. Even it feels terrible because Kha'Zix is so fed, but they just have a lot of CC.
Enemy rampage. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
They will see me. They will see my dance.
Yeah, that Lulu Sivir been mid lane all game. I'm gonna mute him. Sivir hasn't left her lane. Like, until it broke, I don't think Sivir ever walked up there. I mean, I could be wrong about that. I could be misremembering it, but maybe she went there once, but I really think Sivir's never showed up mid lane until after the lane's already broke.
An enemy is unstoppable. Shut down.
You were a little frightened.
Yeah, Sona's not that great, Nailaman.
An enemy
She's okay. I mean, you can't just look at win rates, though. You gotta look at play rates, too.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I dance because
Nuggets. Yeah, I don't really eat nuggets. Go, dude, you have full health. Jesus Christ, this is so sad. I think Ezreal actually healed him with his autos.
It's a revolution. And it's good times. They've never seen moves like mine.
We did kill Sever, yeah. I'm dead too, aren't I? Yeah. Wow, he got his jump reset too. That is pretty unlucky that, like, he got out there invisible and Ezreal even threw a Q at him and didn't hit him.
Fun. I need some fun. Now.
Yeah, people are way too... I mean, Easy is safe, but Easy should be safe so that you can, like, you know, be aggressive. I don't know, you just have to kind of be good on him. Holy shit. This is over.
Why is it taking so long to get back to the action?
Okay, he's gonna chase the support instead of turning on the Kha'Zix. Got it. If he would have just turned around and went for the Kha'Zix, we probably could have killed him. Like, my CC didn't do anything because he never... Like, the Kha'Zix is worth an additional 700 gold. Kha'Zix is worth 2 extra kills. He's like, nah, let's chase Lulu. Kha'Zix used his jump also. He has no escape. I think if we got the shutdown on the Kha'Zix there and we just got a couple more good plays, we could have come back in the game, but he's probably losing his mind, like raging out, trying to blame everybody but himself. Well, I mean, he couldn't ult the Kha'Zix because Kha'Zix has Quicksilver Sash. So, like, ulting Lulu was fine. She flashed and blew her ult, but, like, you're not going to catch her. Like, he's just walking after her, like, you've already used your grab. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like... Like, you might as well just turn around and hit Kha'Zix. I think that with my CC, like, and I'm standing next to him so he's not isolated, I think maybe we can kill him. Yeah, Easy's always terrible. I don't know how. Like, you could have an Ezreal that has, like, a 90% win rate, and they would be terrible. Although he's a very good champ. Like, it's so, I don't know, mind-boggling sometimes. And everyone, like, almost everybody that plays him has a high win rate on him. I mean, say, you know, Diamond 4, 57% win rate Ezreal, one of his most played champions. It's like first time Lulu, first time Kennen. %65% Mord. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes stats matter, but sometimes they don't also. So you gotta... I thought it looked okay, but... Okay, thanks, TYS. I don't see it on here. There's only so many, like, don't take it personally if I decline. I've only got so many slots. So it only allows you to have 325 friend slots. So I got to preserve it for either people that I'm dealing with or, like, you know, people where there's a very specific reason. I don't know, Adriano. If you're implying that he needs to be carried to win, I think that's problematic. Like, I don't think that the Ezreal lost lane because of our mid laner and our jungler. I think he got killed level 2, like, by a super predictable all-in. Like, they were running at us the whole time. No, this dude's problem was definitely not his aggression. He was ultra passive in the lane. Hey, what's up, Mike? Don't forget to leave a like, by the way, if you enjoy the content. You're hanging out, chilling. It does help. Notice we only had 15 likes. Like 80-something viewers. I think we're down to 70-something now.
Your worst decisions will haunt you.
Revert Talon. What'd they change about Talon? Ban Yumi, Pike, and Thresh. Wow.
Let's dance.
Does Thresh really need to be banned? I mean, he's basically AP Master E right now. You know, pretty much one-shotting people. Auto-filled support. Filled jungler, first time Pantheon. Filled support, first time Zaya. No, third time Zaya. I'd rather see Fizz, honestly. Wait, what is their middle? Yeah. You don't want to go all AD. Like, you can flash and you can jump his ult. Yeah, Soraka's definitely annoying. Nah, it's not that simple. I think E's too strong also. I mean, yeah, it's like in Challenger, people can, you know, go and punish him in the jungle and just, like, teamwork CC him, but that doesn't happen for 99, you know, percent of the player base. Then it's a problem. I haven't seen Fizz in a while, but I think that's a pretty good matchup into Irelia, right? Because her W doesn't block magic damage anymore.
So, this mission,
Are you pretending to be dumb?
well, I don't have to remember the plan if you do.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, we should.
Minions have spawned.
Without Airy, I mean, I guess Airy would chip in like 20 damage or something. Yeah, you don't need it. You don't need Airy on Rakan to be aggressive early, I don't think. Damn it, I didn't want to give him the Guardian. I guess that'll help him out. But yeah, new Pantheon's okay. I mean, I can't really tell, honestly. I think he's probably going to be better. Or, like, more versatile.
Mind if I cut in, Rakan?
Be my guest, Niala.
That's fine. We got her flash. Got her flash. We got 7 minutes on our flash.
What the hell were you thinking?
Back there?
Yes.
I wasn't. I never. Darling.
Yes.
Do you love me because I'm beautiful?
Not now.
Got him, coach.
Where are we going?
You forgot the plan.
No. Yeah.
We get one more potion just in case.
An ally has been slain.
I mean, you should camp the Soraka. Like, it's easy kills 24/7 when she doesn't have flash. Even if she does, most of the time you can kill her. Like, she's extremely vulnerable and very oppressive if you don't hold her down. So,
You remember the Afe waterfall?
Yeah.
I'd like to go there again.
Well, I'll try not to die then.
Keep them distracted.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you, honey.
we're not really up in CS. Like, she's missing a lot of wide open CS,
Yes.
but
But say it anyway.
we're getting the kills, which is good.
An ally has been slain.
Alright. Freaking blast plants, man. I wouldn't mind if they took away the blast plants. I don't know. A lot of people don't like the plants.
What would you do?
I think they're pretty obnoxious, but it does open up jungle, like, it does diversify the jungle pool. So that junglers that don't have as many, like, jumps can have something they can do early.
What are those things humans wear on their feet?
Shoes.
I need shoes. Red ones. I need them so bad.
Alright, we should have faked back there. No, never mind. I think if we fake back...
An ally has been slain.
Okay, thank God she's not 6. I maybe should have taken 1 or 2 more shots before I ran out.
An enemy has been slain.
The old tilt-a-rooney. Let's just get this tower, man. Damn, we should have taken the tower.
We must keep moving.
We're still down in CS though, which is unfortunate.
You know I love you.
What we have is greater than some human art.
Aurelia's top. Damn, can't get dragons. It already got.
An ally has been slain.
is. Hello?
An enemy has been slain.
He has ult. Isn't it like a 1 minute cooldown on his ult or something? It's like, bro, she was CC'd. Like, you could have hit her, man. Zaya didn't have to die there. Alright, whatever. Problem is, like, Kiana's getting bulldozed, so, like, we need to carry her hard.
Turret plating will fall soon.
You okay?
Fine.
You're pushing yourself. Hey, Zaya.
Yeah?
You sexy.
That's when you know when you're in trouble. When the Kiana gets beaten up by the Grasp of the Undying Kaisa. Malphite support a thing, not a good thing. I mean, it's okay, like, you've got your ult, but that's basically all you have.
Vayum Kash.
Bossy sore my bay.
How can humans hear the magic?
They're too busy building things. Because they're afraid.
Wait, what the fuck? How did they screw that up?
Shut down.
Oh, my God. Well, another dragon for him. Are you kidding me? We shouldn't have ulted in the middle of that. Just... Like, why don't you fight around our vision where they don't have a tower? They honestly didn't get that much off of it. Just an ace and a dragon.
Long ago, our kind danced upon the mountains like flames. Now only the embers remain.
I mean, like, that's, like, the most you could get. Like, they're even going to get this tower. They got a tower, 4 kills, and a dragon. I mean, I'm not going to, like, call him out on it, but it's like, yeah, they did. They got almost literally the most you can possibly get at 16 minutes in the game. Kill everybody, dragon tower.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Enemy rampage.
Maybe I'll get her. Alright, you got a kite, man. Oh, they didn't get dragon. Okay, well, I guess we got that off of it. They did something else other than dragon.
Wildness in the bees and the flowers. It's just a pure beauty.
Hey, what's up, Sammy? I'm still feeling a little sick, but a little bit better. Malphite's not here. Malphite also has Ignite. Can we... Whoa, what? Jesus. I don't know we had to pressure it that hard. I don't think you got a 3-person stun.
Think or
Looked
no?
like you got one person that was like really far out of range. No, it's not slow to turn. Like, we weren't even close. Like, I couldn't even ER onto them fast enough. It's really bad. I mean, maybe it was bad of me to try to like get them in that spot, but I thought that they didn't have Malphite and he didn't have TP, so it was going to take them a while to get there. So I figured maybe if people were on board, we could start a fight here, but starting a fight like over here was terrible. Yana, you're bad, dude. It's too far away, man. No.
If Zaya says someone has to die, they die. They deserved it.
No, it's like, no, dude, you're 0-8, man. Like,
It's gonna be okay.
you're making bad decisions this game.
I know that.
So when are they actually going to nerf this champion? I mean, I don't even know how you can nerf her more. She's just fundamentally an imbalanced champion. Like, she's got a 45% overall win rate, but she's just too dominant. And that's how it is with, like, a lot of champs. It's like they're super dominant, but they have low win rates. Which seems like, you know, really ironic, but... I mean, I know they want to reward, like, skillful play, but at the same time, like, sometimes it's just, I don't know. They want to have the 1v9 potential, I guess, but I just don't think in a 5v5 game that should be a thing. As much as it appears to be with some champions, like Akali and Irelia. We're getting a lot of gold this game. I guess we'll try to go for
Hey, I'm not gonna kill you.
we'll be flexible.
Say hi, honey.
We could do Australia's or something, but maybe just a an Ardent Sensor would be alright here.
Do I make you happy, Rakan?
Every day of my life.
No, they're not. Yeah, they could be on Baron. I don't think so, but I didn't see any of them walk there, but yeah, they're thinking about it. Okay, let's just get out. Pantheon doesn't have any tank items, just get out. It's fine.
I don't want a war. Free.
Oh, okay. Malphite doesn't have his ult.
If I vanished, what would you do?
I would never be whole again.
Holy shit. What did I get stunned by? Flawless duet. 40%. I mean, does it stun for 3 seconds? I thought it was like a 1 second stun.
Turret has been destroyed.
You have like 40% whatever with Mercury Treads, tenacity. Damn, nah, I screwed that fight up. I tried to get this Raka. Maybe I should have gone over to the Malphite. The Malphite still had his ult though, which is really spooky. It's just a very weird fight. Everyone was really spread out. Wow, he still had his ult? The fuck? He had to have precision.
And that's why I love it.
Oh god, we don't have executioners? Okay, well that explains a lot then. Almost diamond, and we don't buy executioners by 30 minutes. Can't squeeze it in to our like 4th item. I thought Malphite was gonna ult, so that's why I had to be sort of like very cautious there. I had to wait on the shield. I was waiting on the Irelia to try to go on the Xayah.
Has destroyed an inhibitor.
Yeah, I mean, I think against Soraka, you should definitely get executioners at like after your first major purchase or whatever. The thing is, you're paying 300 gold to basically shut down a champion, because you get AD on it. It's not like you're paying 800 gold for healing reduction. It has AD on it. You still get, I think it's 15 AD, which is like 500 gold value. So you're basically paying like 300 gold to... Like, think of how much effective damage that does, right? So Soraka, in any given fight, like, each one of her heals is probably putting out 300. She's probably going to... And she's gonna ult, which is gonna do like,
I need you to be more careful.
I don't know, 2,500 to 3,000 healing right there. So, and she's gonna get off probably at least 3 heals, if not more, unless she dies instantly. So you're probably looking at, she's gonna heal for 4,000 or 5,000 every fight, and so you're paying 300 gold to effectively do like 2,000 extra damage in a fight.
I'm lucky to have you.
For 300 gold. That's the equivalent of doing like 4,000 physical damage against someone who does, who has like 100 armor. And like, how much damage does something like an Infinity Edge put into a fight, really, at the end of the day? It's 80 extra damage per auto attack, and then your crits do 25% extra, so... Like, in Infinity Edge, you probably put in an extra off of just that one item. I mean, you might put in... maybe 1,000 damage or something like that extra, maybe 2,000. So it's like, basically against something like a Soraka, it's more powerful than an Infinity Edge most of the time in terms of total, like, effective damage dealt to the enemy team for 300 gold. So like you're getting a 4,000 gold item for 300. Oh, Jesus. How the hell did we lose that? I mean, Soraka is the big problem.
charming and beautiful.
Why, thank you, darling.
Definitely talking about you, honey.
I think scars are sexy.
Okay, I'll get more.
I want to feel everything. That's the only way to live.
That's not even including everyone else's healing. Like, Rek'Sai gets some healing. You know, Irelia gets some healing. Jesus Christ, she's 0 and 12.
Rakan
The
has
enemies
arrived!
respawning soon.
Saw you. Everyone can see you.
Yeah, that's what I like!
Okay, she finally got it.
I never walk into a trap unprepared. I'm so tired. Everyone is depending on me. If you need me, whistle. You know how to whistle, don't you?
Hubba hubba.
No, that's not whistling.
Irelia is like 1v9ing. For fun, Drayloth. Or no, Junas, for fun, man. It's fun to go 0 and 12. This guy actually does play Kiana, though. I'm pretty sure. He's like a Kiana main. That had a positive win rate. Just having a really bad game, I guess. I don't know.
They vanish!
Dude, no.
They only said I was cool.
Wait, why does she have Righteous Glory? Oh my lord.
How do you like me today?
More than yesterday, less than tomorrow.
Thanks.
For what?
Not saying I told you so.
I think we can just end, probably. Yeah, we just end it. It's a for fun region. I love it how fun is like a bad word in League. But the thing is, like, it might be fun. The problem is, like, it might be fun even for the person who's feeding, but it's like, it's not fun for the other people that have to deal with it. Yeah, I mean, the Kiana has played mostly Kiana is like a 62% win rate. OTP Kiana. Oh, and 12 gets some LP. That's right. Well, hey, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta carry people along with you. TY, yes. Okay. People change their names sometimes too, and I just can't even remember who, like. A lot of people are. I'm pretty sure this dude hasn't even played in like 3 or 4 years. TY, yes. Okay. $77. I thought, how much did we just get? Did we? Oh, we lost a game. I forgot we lost one. Just kind of blocked that game out of my memory. It's okay to have fun, but being for fun is dirty. That's right. Because, like, the implication there is not, like, the fun, it's the bad. Right? It's the non-competitive aspect of it. Like, because presumably you can have fun and be competitive. I think I have, like, 800,000 points on Janna or something like that. I don't know for sure. I don't keep up with mastery points, honestly.
Your worst decisions will haunt you.
How is Caitlyn as ADC? She's good if you're good on her. Most people are not.
Let's dance.
She's probably tier 2. And she's pretty decent. I mean, like I said, it just depends. Like, she's actually kind of hard to play. Or it's kind of like Ezreal. Like, she shouldn't be that hard to play, but she is. In that sense. I mean, they have different power curves. Like, she's really good in lane, and Ezreal's pretty bad in lane, but... Yeah, I mean, you really have to be up-tempo. Like, you can't just farm with her. That's the thing. A lot of the 80 carries, if you just farm, like, you're pretty relevant late game. Caitlyn's like, you have to slam them in lane and just completely dominate. We're against Lux. They have a lot of magic damage. I guess we'll play it. All about them traps. Yeah, there's not a lot of in between. I agree with that. That's why I think she's tier 2. I don't know. Because she has the potential to be really good, but I think, you know, I would definitely prefer like Draven for sure. Probably Kaisa, Jinx, Ashe, Xayah, maybe. I don't know if that's the exact order, but I can definitely think of 5 other 80 carries I'd rather have than Caitlyn most of the time. Ashe is actually, like, with that Comet build, it's actually pretty decent right now, I think. The Comet and then Essence Reaver Trinity, I think, is what they go.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I've been kicked around since I was born. It's all right. It's okay. I'm staying alive.
It's just a jump to the left.
Minions have spawned.
Just these sick moves.
I don't want a world that's safe.
In the future, done.
I don't think she gets forgot. I think she's pretty bad a lot of the time because she doesn't scale that well. But like, the Comet build makes her like a lot more lane dominant, I think. Gives her a lot of extra utility. The Comet plus Trinity, where you get the 40% CDR. And it's kind of have a lot more kiting and poking sort of thing. If you hit your arrows, you still got to hit the arrows, but the 40% CDR gives you a lot of extra potential with that. I don't even know if you have to go like fully to the Trinity. I think you can still do Essence Reaver, like IE, and still be like pretty strong. Lux is pretty annoying to deal with. If she misses a Q, we might be able to go on her. This Caitlyn's pretty decent. That was bad of me to get chain stun like that so much. I should have used my Ignite at least to get the tenacity.
don't want to war,
No.
but I want to be free.
An enemy has been slain.
I had to body block that so he doesn't get the cannon.
Should I be running? Yeah, I should probably be running.
Has slain an enemy.
I'm getting impatient.
Okay, that was weird. I'll take it. Weird flex, but okay. As the kids would say.
Humans think that to believe in something you have to be serious about. That's their problem.
Boom. Non-existent. Boom. Brain hold. One singularity net coming up. I'm definitely going to need a
She's gonna stop that with an E, probably. Maybe not. Okay. Get one potion.
Killing spree.
Alright, nice.
Shut down.
Hey, what's up, PF?
Ain't nothing I say should be taken seriously. That's why it's the truth.
Yeah, I don't know why I was sleeping on this for so long. Like, it's basic. I guess I was just thinking you don't really use your summoners a lot, but you really should be using your summoners a lot as Rakan, you know. Like, flashes should be kills every time it's up. And, like, Ignite's also really strong, so. Basically 20% tenacity.
It ain't a party without a fight.
The aftershock makes it really tough to kill, but
Gotta get myself hyped. Okay.
Star Guardian Taric. They just need to rework Taric, honestly. It's just too hard to balance around invulnerability on an ult. Oh, she tilted or something. How did nobody get aggro? Oh, Caitlyn had aggro. Okay. I thought I was going to get the aggro off of that. I got to buy. I've got too much gold.
They're scared of darkness. They're scared of magic. They are scared of where I'm from. Come on!
Do I need to get mercs? I kind of just... Yeah, I'll get mercs. I really want to get something else, but...
Danger is as fun as you let it be.
I really wanted to get Mobies, but... They have triple magic damage and, like, quite a bit of CC between Lux and, Jhin. What? Kale's ult's different. Terex is like AoE for an entire team. Kale's is single target.
Hear the song.
And you can still attack. I'm pretty sure with Kale, doesn't it stop your auto attacks? Okay, well, we got the flash. It's fine.
If you aren't a little frightened, you ain't alive.
Yeah, I get CC'd for like a quarter of a second or something with all this tenacity. Good call on the mercs.
The universe loves
Ally has been slain.
Jhin doesn't have enough for an ult. They really are trying to back. We need to get this soon.
Where I'm going, I don't need.
Rakan, doing his job.
Really want that water drake. Thing's so OP. In the laning phase. I thought he was gonna smite. We're actually behind in CS. We're down 30. Like, this is like 2 games in a row where we've had like maximum pressure in lane, but we're actually down a lot of CS just because our AD carry can't last hit free CS.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Which is unfortunate.
Enemy killing spree.
And second game in a row, our top laner's like 0 and X also. But we're just gonna have to carry it. I'm gonna wait. I should have. If I would have just hit that one more CS, I could have been there faster. But
Turret plating will soon fall.
please don't die. How did Lux even trigger the aftershock? I didn't think she hit a bind.
Long ago, our kind danced upon the burning like flames.
Caitlyn didn't ult either, I don't think. I think if she would have ulted the Jhin after he was out of range, then... Yeah, Singed is down here somewhere. guess Darius is up CS, so we have that going for us, but... Holy shit, I got faked. Damn it, I didn't get a jump. She ran out of range of my jump. What's up, Jabster? How is this Bronze Odie a champion? Just running haywire on everybody.
This looks like another dangerous situation.
Volibear.
For humans, magic is like fire. For us, there's wildness in the bees and the flowers. It's just a fury humans don't see.
Is that 3 levels on our jungler? I swear to God, if he freaking gets away from this. Okay, my God. Oh my God, he almost turned it.
An ally has been slain.
I am only as wild as magic.
How is he 4-1? We dominated that lane.
Magic.
Oh, it's always so obnoxious. Oh, he's gonna scale better than Kate does. What? Need to be trying to get this. Darius has his ult. Oh, this dude is so... He's a one-trick Darius. How are all these one-tricks so bad? I just catch everybody on, like, their worst day. No way.
Ally has been slain. Double kill. Enemy double kill.
I don't do safe. Here
Yeah, his ult heals.
Love is supposed to hurt. Ecstasy.
He doesn't even understand what champions do, like on a very fundamental level. Like Singe has been around since season 1. Yeah, but Singe is probably not going to be auto-attacking you, man.
I can't wait to see what I'm gonna do.
I mean, you don't even have to understand how much healing it is. You just look at him. Like, when he ults, it's like, oh, God, he's healing a lot. Okay, I need to
It's magic that's wild.
maybe get
I'm just here for
something.
the party.
I mean, I was mostly talking to Caitlyn. We're just never killing this volibear. Like, Caitlyn's pretty bad against tanks.
Okay, Rakan. Get 'em one. Burn 'em.
Okay, here we go. Oh, dude. Wait, how did he not die? And how did he heal?
Enemy has been slain.
I mean, I don't know the exact numbers that it heals him, but it's a lot. They have changed his potion over time, I think. I think it lasts for like 25 seconds or something. And I want to say it heals him for like 30 HP per second. It's something like that. It may not be that high. But yeah, it gives him a lot of armor, a lot of magic resist. Probably like, isn't it like 25 armor, 25 magic resist, heals for like 25 a second. Increases your movement speed by 25%. It's something like that. But I know that it definitely heals. I think they changed that the back when the thing gave the potion, or like the potion extension that worked on Singe's ult for some reason. So it was Insanity Potion. I am just going to put all my stuff on the silos. He doesn't have Spirit Visage now. It's not very common on Singe to get Spirit Visage. Like 2 games in a row, top lane's gonna have like 10 deaths, and AD carry's not going to get healing reduction against a champ that like does a lot of healing. Not to mention, like, singed aside, how about this Volibear that's got 13 kills with a Warmhogs? Like, look at, he's healing 100 a second. Healing reduction might be useful there. People just really like underestimate healing reduction. Like, oh, it just reduces healing. It's like, it's a lot of effective damage for 300 gold. A lot. Even if you only reduce like, I don't know, 1,000 health in a fight, which is not that hard to do.
They will see my
It's
dance.
like 300 gold to get that.
Know magic's joy and its
It's
fury.
such a small investment. Guess we try to go redemption here.
They're gonna try and test me.
Okay, so he gets basically 11 a second. I mean, it's still like 300 or 400 extra health.
Why is it taking so long to get back to the action?
Probably, yeah, he doesn't have any sustain with his runes, but... I mean, Executioners is just really, really strong. Okay, they might throw here. Got the Lux ult. We're not gonna... I feel like we had to go there. I mean, I know we need to clean up the base, but like... Of course.
The only way to understand magic is to
Yeah, Caitlyn's just trash. Like, if you're not really far ahead, she's just bad, I think. I mean, it always seems like she could be really good, but she just never is. And it's too tempo. Just play Jinx or Ashe or something if you don't play Caitlyn. Actually, let me wait a second so I don't get them on my team again. Let me go just grab a bar really quick. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Had one sitting right there I didn't see. Okay. No, they do get put on your team. That doesn't work, unfortunately. Because then you would just, it wouldn't work. I mean, if you think about that structurally, because everyone would just block anyone that they thought had a bad game, and the matchmaking just wouldn't work after a while, because almost everybody's going to have a bad game at some point. It just means that you can't hear them. It doesn't work, man. It's just psychological. You're just thinking you're not seeing the same people again. Depends on your elo bracket. If you're in like silver or gold or something, like the elo pool is so vast anyways, you don't see a lot of the same people. Well, the thing is, people would ban people, or they would, like, block people that weren't even, like, really that bad. People would block people that didn't pick champions. That, like, you just block your jungler. Like, if you're a top laner crying and you go 0-10 in your game, you just block your jungler, who probably did an okay job. Basically, yeah, a challenger would never had a game. I mean, in theory, it sounds good. Like, hey, I don't want to play with, like, these toxic or bad people. But they just can't let it go. Hey, what's up, Roach? We've actually been pretty good the last week or so. Finally getting back on the grind a bit here with Rakan. How those chickens going, man? Nice. What are you doing in Ohio? Oh, Lord. We got the classic matchup here. Feels like enemy Caitlyn's are always good. They always use their traps. They're always applying pressure. Okay. People seem to be pretty good on their champs. I'll stick with the MR, because I get a couple of armor items typically, so... Oh, nice, man. Yeah, I forgot you were still doing that. Well, they have Kate, but we also have EZ, so let's not get too hype. Does everybody actually plays their champion and has a decent win rate? That's what I'm excited about. So you don't have to be a student, like, or are you signing, are they making you, like, sort of a student? To play for the school? Are they paying for your housing and stuff, or are you just doing that on your own? Sounds pretty sweet.
Welcome to Summer
scared of darkness. They're scared of magic. They are scared
30
of
seconds
where
until
I'm
minions
from.
spawn.
Nice, man.
I dance because I'm free.
So you're going to school there then? I'm sure a lot of people will be Sammy. I don't know if we needed to ban that, but
Minions have spawned.
it is borderline.
They've never seen moves like mine.
Ah, cool, man. Are they waving out of state also? Actually, I guess private schools don't have in-state, out-of-state. Do they? I don't know how that works. Never taught at a private school. It's the out-of-state that'll get you, but I think most scholarships waive out-of-state. It's cool, man. Living the dream. Getting to go to college on a league scholarship. My daughter damn well better do it. I had a W forward there, I think, just to get the experience. I maybe was going to be in range, but... Okay, so he's bot side. That's a good ward.
I need to see if people can see how awesome
Cool, man.
I am.
It's a good opportunity. Yeah, yeah, the state you're in has really good, the initial state, your home state, has really good affordable colleges. It might be one of the best in the country as far as like bang for your buck. A lot of good schools there, and they spend a lot of their state money to subsidize the schools, so... From what I understand, I'm not an expert, but I think that's one of the better bang for your buck states. Like, you know, states like New York and California have really good schools, but they're also, from what I understand, very expensive. Maybe they're not for in-state people, I'm not sure. But... Getting muscled so hard. Caitlyn with traps is pretty annoying to deal with. No, don't E forward, dude. That's all your mana. You don't have tier yet. E is like 80 mana or something crazy early on. Well, I think most people would say I didn't major in anything useful as far as like go get a, you know, an office job or something. Of course, you don't really like need a special major to get an office job. It's just like, do you interview well? Do you have some kind of experience? Like, I think like sales, you know, it just doesn't matter what your background is. You don't have to be like finance or something. They got it warded. Yeah, I mean, I majored in English, philosophy, and religious studies, so...
Definitely more confident in dangerous situations.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if it's internet or healthcare, those are the some of the best fields. I mean, teaching, in theory, teaching like K through 12 is pretty in demand, but you're not going to get, you know, paid or a lot of benefits, but you probably can find a job.
And its fury.
I ran into one of my buddies from grad school at the grocery store earlier today, and he's teaching at a private high school near where I live. He's got a PhD in English. It's just, it's so hard. So many people get out of the academic market. I mean, honestly, you can't really do it unless you have other sources of income. Like, you can't teach at university unless you get tenure, which is almost impossible. So,
An ally has been slain.
I'm just lucky that my wife makes pretty good money. I get some extra money from the channel. And we're both like pretty good at managing our money, the little money that we have. So now, you know, we save some cash too. Like, I take care of Rory twice a week, and that saves, you know, thousands of dollars on daycare.
I'm gonna burn this place down. Then light this whole thing up so I can burn it.
What position are you playing for your team, Roach? I mean, my theory is really you should just do something that you enjoy. I know that sounds like revolutionary in 2019, but you know, at the end of the day, no matter which job you pick, it's going to be at least 40 hours a week, which in theory, you know, 8 hours a day most days. It's going to be most of, like, half of your life that you're awake. And even if you make good money, I don't know. To me, I don't think it's worth it to spend all that time doing something that you hate. But some people just don't like any kind of job, so you just do whatever pays your bills and you have fun when you get off, and that's fine. That's just my theory on it, but nice. Blingin'. Moving on up.
Humans talk about their treaties. We talk about their lies.
Oh yeah, trade schools are great. Those are really in demand too. Plumbers, electricians.
Some fun. Now.
All that kind of stuff. Really good money. With, I think, relatively little debt, and you can get working pretty quickly. And if you save and invest properly, you probably retire pretty early too. Especially if you don't really like dealing with people that much, you know, you just want to chill and work with some pipes or whatever. I mean, you always have to deal with people to some extent, but if you don't like doing something like sales, I think that's great. You just like to chill. IT's another obviously good one for that. Why do people gank when I leave the lane? I don't know, because they don't know how to pass. I mean, he did get their sums, which is good.
Killing spree.
I was going to sell that.
I am Vestaya.
So, like, I was just renting a fairy charm. I thought we were going to stay in lane longer, but it basically costs you 37 gold to just buy a fairy charm and then sell it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, I mean, computers, if you're good with computers, that will be very good in any industry. That's, like, one of the best skills you could possibly have. So be good at, like, statistics and computers. Yeah, psych, I believe, is pretty heavily statistical based these days. Like, actual psychology, not counseling. Which, counseling's a different kind of thing, but yeah, it's surprisingly, like, data-driven, I think. Jesus Christ, can I move? Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. I have like almost 20%. Okay, that was my bad then. I tried to force that too hard. That trap, man. That trap kept me from going straight in on the Caitlyn. This Caitlyn's actually really smart. She keeps putting traps like right where I want to engage.
Magic is supposed to be scary. Love is supposed to hurt.
Yeah, I agree, Smash. He should have waited, but I mean, he's obviously doing fine. He's 6-0. It was probably, you know, he would have had to sit there for 30 seconds also. And maybe with his pathing, he had stuff spawning or he wanted to be somewhere else. I mean, I don't know. He knows what he's doing. So, yeah, it was a little questionable. It'd be nice if he waited till I was there, but he probably just wanted to get the sums and then come back later. This Caitlyn does a good job of playing around with traps. Dude, I think every single lane, like, tonight, we've been down 20, 30 CS. But we're still 50-50, which means, I mean, we're having a big impact even with, like, bad AD carry, so... I'm gonna try to use this. Maybe middle. Irelia doesn't have any escapes here soon.
By how little attention
yeah. I have a buddy who's in Psych. I need to do some, like, chat with him some more. I didn't have to write any code as an English major, but swap the ranks, yeah. I mean, it's mostly just, I mean, some people are really bad in lane and bad at farming. I'm bad at farming when I play AD carry. So maybe, I mean, maybe he's good in the mid game. He already eat back. Pantheon doesn't have ult yet. It'll be up soon.
I don't need to understand the plan. I trust
Got him. What's up, Bensei?
An enemy has been slain.
Shit, we're dead.
Turret. You have been slain.
Hey, good to see you again, buddy. I think I just go Moby's here. I mean, getting stun locked by the Yumi is not fun, but there's just no other CC on their team. And Moby's are just so
Why is it
good
taking so long to get back to the action?
on Rakan.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Pantheon is gonna fall off though, so we've gotta keep this momentum going.
Man, have you seen that forest over there?
Still don't have wards yet. That is one bad thing about Spell Thesis. If you get pounded in lane, you don't have your wards, but I don't think it was a given we were going to lose that lane. I mean, it's not a super easy lane, but nice.
This looks like another dangerous situation. Thankfully, I can improvise.
Vlad's life is glitched.
I have got to stop talking to myself. Damn it, Zion, where are you?
Shut down.
Oh damn. The speed up with Yumi is obnoxious. That's what they should really change about it. I don't know. They keep nerfing her laning phase, but it's like, I don't know. I guess she's... I don't personally think she's too over the top, but she is banned all the time in Pro. And I think a lot of it's the movement speed. This makes a lot of people just too safe.
I feel like my allies aren't recognizing how amazing my cloak is. I mean, seriously. Rude.
Aurelia just looks so huge off of like one item. You just see like all of her health stacked up. You just know she's gonna be hard as hell to kill. Hey, thanks, Smash. Thanks for coming out, buddy.
You let your guard down. I want to feel everything. That's the only way to live.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Get that pushing, so if we win, we might be able to get some towers. I should have leveled up my ult before I did it, but I think I just leveled up off one of the kills, so I was a little slow on that. Yo, what up, Banjo? Yeah, you're gonna be, I'm not sure if Roach is still here or not, but you're gonna be up against my old university
Laugh as I throw it away.
at some point, so that'll be fun if you can beat him. Hey, what's up, Josh? So we're splitting time. We're doing YouTube from Sunday through Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday we're doing Twitch, so that people can get a little bit of both worlds. Just way more people show up to YouTube. It's pretty much the simple answer.
They will see me.
But I have a whole video explaining kind of in depth several different aspects of it. It's that, and Twitch doesn't pay you any ad revenue until you get to partner, and we just weren't anywhere close to partner. We were only averaging like 57 or something like that viewers per night. YouTube. This is even like some of the lowest on YouTube that I've seen in a while, and it's still like averaging 80 or something like that. Like 57, I don't know. For like the kind of subscriber base that we have and the kind of numbers we've had in the past, it's just too low. But there's a lot of people that did sub to it, so we did have that going for us. So I do want to do stuff for all the people that sub, but still here just losing rank. There you go. Yeah, you'll have to beat up those Southern Ohio schools for me. Hey, thanks, Dave. I think that was the case with a lot of people. Just a lot of technical issues with watching Twitch, and sometimes on people's jobs, Twitch is blocked and things like that. It's kind of a different thing. Like organized play versus solo queue. It's kind of awkward because I'm teaching at 2 different universities. I'm just checking the scheduling real quick, trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm teaching at 2 different universities. And if I skip one keynote speaker, like one of them's having a keynote speaker at the same time, and they're probably like, with walking, parking, driving, both places, it's probably a 45-minute commute. So I like to, obviously you want to support keynote speakers because they, the university spends a lot of money like bringing those people in, and a lot of times it doesn't matter that much, but it's cool. Like you get to learn some fun stuff. But the other one also has like an optional training thing at this new university also that I'm teaching at. But I probably should go to it because I've never taught there before, so I need to figure that out. I'm hyped. It's gonna be, yeah, it's mostly Rakan, man. I mean, I'm winning. I need to get back to Diamond. Like, if I'm winning with something, I'm just gonna keep doing it until, like, if we get to Diamond, we might be able to loosen up a little bit. But I mean, I'm like, whatever, 65% on Rakan. I might try some Pyke. I do like Pyke also, but he's also banned a lot. Damn, that's rough. They have like all magic damage but Draven, so that's gonna force me to get 1 armor rune, I guess. I didn't do my research on this. Whatever, we'll just play it. It's a little dicey. But yeah, okay, so I should be able to make it. Yeah, like maybe Pyke. I don't know. Like I really want to play engage stuff, and like Nautilus doesn't feel that great right now. I've played him a couple of times. And he's all right, but I think that like Pyke and Rakan are the 2 that I really like right now. Like Nami's still okay, but it just feels like in this meta, especially with kind of this newer build, with the like all the tenacity, feels pretty good with presence of mind on Rakan. Hey, what's up, Kira? So Kira asks, how do I deal with burnout? I mean, I just clock in and hang out, I mean, a lot of it's just like chilling with the chat and stuff too, just like having a good time. So it's not just like I'm only playing League, I'm also like hanging out, chatting with people. Yeah, it's lethal tempo Ashe, which I don't like as much as Comet. I don't think Ashe is that great. She's potentially better than Caitlyn or Ezreal. At least she has engage. But yeah, I mean, I'm not super thrilled about her comp.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
At least they don't have that much engage. Like Ashe is just pretty vulnerable to like flanking and engage, but they don't really have that much flanking, so definitely Merc treads this game. The Draven just like really throws it off because he does so much massive like AD early. It just feels really bad to get magic resist, but then everyone else on their team is magic resist, so
Minions have spawned.
Thoughts on Yumi? I think she's really overrated. I mean, I think she can be like really good in like Challenger, but well, Nasus, you should be getting Spirit Massage, bud. Not. Well, I mean, I guess Adaptive Helm. Adaptive Helm is very good against Cannon and Rumble because they do lots of like damage over time. So I don't know. Maybe there's an argument for Adaptive there. I would have thought Spirit Massage just because Nasus has so much healing. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I played a lot of games even before I didn't play this many games probably before I had a channel, but I still put in like 1,000 games a year probably. I don't know, it's just fun. It's interesting. I mean, I've burned out before, but I think it's pretty fun. But yeah, like during a lot of years, I'll have duos even before I was had a channel. You know, I'd have some duos and stuff, and that would make it kind of social and fun. Yeah, I mean, would I be playing this much? Like, if I was a, you know, single guy, didn't have a channel, YouTube channel or whatever, what would I play? Or even if I didn't have a channel, I'd probably try an MMO, most likely Final Fantasy 14, if I didn't care about views and just playing a game that looked fun. I've never played it, but it looks pretty cool. I really thought about it. Or Vanilla WoW. It's hard to trade until I get my E here. But I'd probably still play some League too. I mean, there was one, because a bunch of my friends were playing Vanilla WoW on a private server. I think Season 5, I didn't play very many games. Because I was studying for exams, and also I was playing Vanilla WoW and some other stuff. Playing like Civ 6, XCOM, or Civ 5 rather, XCOM. The remake XCOM. Enemy Within. Hey, thanks, Anarasa. So yeah, I'd probably play some more stuff like that, maybe some more single player games, but whatever. I don't care. I like playing leagues.
I am born in magic. This is my destiny.
Lead the way.
I do get to play some Total War too, which is pretty fun. 2 weeks to Classic, yeah. There's just no way I can do it. There just really isn't. Like, I really wanted to. I was studying up for it, but I just can't. It's just too much time with everything else I have going on. I'm not even working on my dissertation, and I've been needing to do that for years, but, like, the deadline is actually coming up. Like, I have to finish it in 1.5 years, so I really need to get started on it. Such an unholy amount of damage early. It's a work of the devil. If Ashe had comment, this would be a lot easier with her W poke. Lethal tempo is just such trash in laning phase. That was a good Ashe arrow, though. She could have shot it all the way across the Gromp. I think people shoot the Ashe arrow too close. I think you can shoot it across the whole map.
I'm gonna burn this place down. Then help
Yeah,
them build
Xerath
it
might
back
be
up,
dead.
so I can burn it again.
First blood.
She's too far back.
Gotta get myself hyped. Okay.
She's pushing too hard.
Woo!
We have a zone advantage here. Yeah, now she's figuring it out. When he goes for this. Damn it. He did more than I thought he would there.
I'm here. I'm gone. I am so gone.
We're basically just even in lane, even though we have all the pressure. feel like Elise is gonna be here, right? They're stepping up. Yeah. Yeah, they're acting real confident there out of nowhere when they've been really scared the whole time.
Don't take a lot of
Ally
words.
has been slain.
Okay, Rakan. Get them watching you. Then you burn them up.
What is that screech noise? Is that when he drops an axe or something?
My allies aren't recognizing how amazing my cloak is. I mean, seriously. Rude.
Okay, I think they may have backed. Oops. I'm gonna get one plate and then back. Oh, damn it, really? Bro. Why? Oh, there goes our pressure for a kill. It's so dumb. Just don't ever do that if you're Ashe. Just use the arrow in your lane, especially with a Rakan. Disgusting. She's going Blade first instead of Essence Reaver. Oh, the Screech is Ashe. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Look around these forests and I see freedom.
When Rotar.
I hear the music.
I guess at least people associate me with the 70s instead of Justin Bieber, so that's good. That Xerath died again. It's rough.
They ain't ready for what I'm bringing.
Okay. About to say, am I gonna get punished for greeting out there? I thought we had the Draven 100%. Dude, y'all aren't gonna get... I guess maybe they get one more. Okay. Now, it feels like we could have had Dragon instead of that second plate. But, alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to go Mercs this game.
An enemy has been slain.
I dance because I'm free.
Yeah, the Screech is Ashe. I heard her when she put like a ward or something up. That always exists.
Talk about their treaties. I'm not about killing, but I'll put in the work.
I'm not about killing, but I'll put in the work. I like it. Putting in work. True gangster.
Enemy double kill.
Our magic is a fury. It is a song you cannot resist. I can't die looking this good.
Okay, I guess they back.
Turret station will fall soon.
Oh, well, that's just instinct, dude. Like, I could see maybe defending the tower, but like trying to go 1v4 on that is...
Is my cloak right? Yes, it is. Sounds worth it.
Hey, thanks 13. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button if you do enjoy the content. I know it's annoying to sign in sometimes if you're on your phone or whatever, but it really does help out.
I dance because I'm free.
It's gonna be too late. We need Zera to go down there. Yeah, a little bit short. Damn, she's still not getting Essence Reaver?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Shit.
I do not wish to kill the mortals. I want them to keep the music.
Rampage.
Getting wrecked in every lane.
magic, we have no children, we have no future.
Build so bad on Ashe. Like, that's such an old build. It's probably gonna go like rapid fire or something. You really, really need either Essence Reaver or Infinity Edge early.
First step towards understanding.
An enemy has been slain.
Name one genius that ain't crazy.
Oh, if he would have gone in there. Probably gonna get it.
The humans call it that. It's just a dance.
Well, at least I pulled him away from me. Maybe we can kill him. Wait, what? Wait, how did Ashe die? I guess we did get flanked by the cannon. Fiends? I don't really want to do Locket. Yeah, I guess we're on the Athenes train here.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Hey! It's a revolution. And it's good times.
No, I don't think so, man. Dude. Kill her before she ults. Pretty sure we cannot Baron. Oh, Hurricane. Okay. I guess. I don't know. I still don't like that Ashe build, but maybe with lethal tempo it's better. Zac plus Rakan Dream Team. Zac is very good against a lot of magic damage. So is Nasus, because they both really like Spirit Visage. And Rakan's kind of good with whatever.
I miss Saya.
The Athene's healing is pretty nice with, I should get Redemption also. Maybe I should have done Redemption first. I didn't think about that. That gives them 30% extra healing from Redemption. The Fiends is good too, though, because it gives me magic resist, makes me a little tankier, and then also adds, you know, some extra healing in fights.
The world's a big place. Don't want to miss any of it.
You gonna get him? Ash didn't feel like arrowing it, I guess.
The humans will never understand our kind until...
Like, dude, just arrow when I CC somebody. That way you can't miss, in theory. Oh, now we don't have most of our major cooldowns. Or at least several of them. Why don't we just do it?
Fun. I need some fun. Now.
Can you engage that? Can you engage that? Oh my god.
I've never seen moves like mine.
Alright.
I'm gonna take all they got, then laugh as I throw it away. I am a chronic
What? Damn it, they saw Zach bottom. Oh my god, Ash stole it. Holy shit. We lucked out big time. You can't go bottom like that if you're the jungler and Baron's up. Even if we have it warded. Especially like Elise with Rylai's Leandries and Rumble with Leandries. Like, they burn it so fast.
I'm getting impatient.
6 Q dodges. I don't know, man. We're getting smart. Zera's like, hold on, let me just... I don't want us to have too much of an advantage.
I have got to stop talking to myself. Damn it, Zaya, where are you?
Why would 5 people be there? It's like, because they literally can't be anywhere else. They all just spawned. I guess they didn't spawn, but... like, there's nobody else on the map doing anything. Okay, she's got Infinity Edge now. Hopefully she'll get Essence. Like, I have a whole video, like, guide on Ashe, but really she wants, like, crit and raw AD.
I've been kicked around since
I mean, Blazer and King's, like,
It's all right.
it's good with Hurricane, I guess, but they don't even have any tanks on their team. Like, it's just kind of a feels good. Dude.
I can't wait to see what I'm gonna do.
She doesn't have any CDR, so the arrow takes forever.
Humans claim it is theirs.
Make sure we don't get like cannon flashed on or something.
Refuse.
Nasus is he's trying to cover both lanes, but okay, Rumble backed actually, so they all back. They decided they didn't want to base race us.
Our people are bleeding. My lady's gonna heal them.
We can't. I guess we can't fight it.
I need my love to hurt. I need the world to be scary. I don't apologize for it. I feel good.
It'd be pretty nice if Ash's arrow revealed stealth, but might be OP. You could like see wards for it.
How is that even possible?
Is he actually AFK? I mean, not that he's doing a lot in these fights anyways, but
The universe
I
loves
mean, we gotta go in, I think. I got flash. It's only gonna get, if he's like actually AFK and is not coming back.
Magic is supposed to be scary. Love is supposed to hurt.
Okay, here he is.
Ecstasy needs.
Alright, let's just play around this. Let me get wards. We just don't get caught.
I got a priest. I got a lady. I got a cause I die for. That's who I am.
We have all of our stuff. On hit cannon. Come on. Go, 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 go. I mean, it is scary with Rumble and Cannon, but like, they don't have wards here. Guess she ran. Did she run to Raptors or something? I thought I saw her committing to running right there. Really? Let's back up. Let's reset. Saxoon, yeah.
I'm just trying to live the moment.
Please don't give him vision here, guys.
They're scared of darkness. They're scared of magic. They are scared of where I'm from.
Okay, I think we just went off that. What the f— Get that little squirrel.
Aced.
You got a cannon minion. Yeah, I think with Nasus, I think they can get it. Alright, we got it. The on-hit cannon. Oh, God. Dude, if he was AP cannon, we would have been in big trouble. Get that squirrel. .5 versus 5. Dude, if you're counting our Xerath as a full person, man, that's bold. Janna, how did Janna lose? Janna's doing all right, I think. I mean, I got. Nah. I'm not. I mean, the Ashe is okay, I guess, but okay. And that's gonna be it for me for tonight. So we'll get back. Where are we in the promos now? We will start off with the promos tomorrow. Should be fun. So yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow on YouTube. We'll be going for the promos, and then I'll probably have. I think the patch notes are probably coming out tomorrow, so we'll do the patch notes tomorrow, and then I'll try to have like some new tier lists. I'll definitely do support. I'm gonna see if I can do some other tier lists as well, coming out. So I think it's control. Like you can shift. You click on a unit, and then I think control allows you to click on specific units, and like you just press control 1, and it makes it a control group, and you can drag it in there. or you can click on other units and press Control 1 also. And then if you press 1, it goes to all of those units, or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. And so I think that's really important, especially for your Lord and your casters, so you can easily like jump back over to them. And then another useful thing is if you press the lock button, like in a control group, there's a little lock over it. If you lock it, then they stay relatively in that formation, so you can lock and then right-click on the enemy, and they'll all march forward, and they'll hit whatever's in front of them in a straight line. Instead of, if you just click on a bunch of units and right-click on something, they all go for the one unit that you clicked on. If the control group is locked, they just go in that direction, and they engage anything that gets in front of them. So it's really nice to just have your infantry line, lock them, and then just run in there, and they'll stay in a nice line while they charge into the enemy. So that's kind of a nice secret. And then I believe it's shift. If you hold down shift when you're trying to move, you can do shift and then left click drag, and that's where you get the arrow where you have stuff that'll like follow a certain path. So if you want your cavalry to like run around the flank or whatever, you can put them on that path while you're microing something else. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. Stay tuned for more content in the future, and I'll see you next time.